Hi and welcome. Today what I want to do is talk about strumming. You know what? I love teaching the blues, I love teaching finger picking, and I do a lot of it on this channel, but sometimes you just want to pick up the guitar and just have a good old strum. But if you ever get stuck and you don't know what to do, you kind of like just playing a few chords, you kind of like this. And you're kind of like, okay, that sounds kind of cool, but you're like, I want to do something exciting. Let me show you how, okay? I'm going to take two chords, the G major and the C add 9. Lovely chords. And you know, you can strum them in any way you like, but you can add a lot of pizzazz. There's so much you can do with just those two chords. I'm going to show you some exciting ideas. So the G chord, everybody knows how to play a G chord, but we're going to play it like this. Middle finger, 3rd fret of the low E string. Index finger, 2nd fret of the A string. Open D, open G. A ring finger, 3rd fret of the B. Pinky, 3rd fret of the high E. That's the G major. And then we're going to play the C add 9, where you move your middle and index fingers down a string. So middle finger's 3rd fret of the A string, index is 2nd fret of the D string. So first of all, you want to practice that change. G to C add 9, back to G, back to C add 9. It's a nice little chord changing trick as well, particularly if you struggle with going from G to C. You know, that's a hard chord change for a lot of beginners, but this G to C add 9, gives you the flavour, the C chord, with a bit more going on. So you wouldn't use it all the time, but sometimes you can just play a G, C add 9, instead of playing a G, C in the ordinary way. Just use it where you want. You know, in a song you can use it, you can replace a C with a C add 9, okay? But what do you do with these chords? Well, first of all, a lot of people just like to strum them, you know, in any way. But get good at the change first, make sure they sound good, and then try just doing a simple strum pattern like what I call the ultimate strum pattern, which is down, down, up, down, up. And you can try that with me, you know, rewind the video, try that with me, okay, get good at that. And then later on you kind of want to be like, I want to just have some fun jamming, I want to do stuff like this. Like that sort of thing, okay? So what are we doing there? Basically, what are we doing is just playing 2 bars of the G chord, 2 bars of the C add 9, okay? And for bar 1, we're going to do this on the G chord. We're going to pick strum it instead of strumming it. So instead of doing this, okay, we're going to keep that rhythm intact. We're not going to change that rhythm, but we're going to do this instead. Pluck the low E string twice, then the B string, G string, D string, and G string. So string 6 again, string 2, 3, 4, 3, and you get this. Okay, hear that? It's the same rhythm as this, but I'm just picking strings instead of strumming. And what you could do is mix and match that if you want, but we're just going to dive straight in. So we've done this so far on the G chord. Okay, and then the next bar for the G chord, we're just going to do this. Okay, some little hammer-ons, embellishments, okay, it's pretty cool. And it's open D, hammer on to the D string at the 2nd fret, open G, hammer on, and then at the 2nd fret as well, and then open G. So 0, 2 on the D, 0, 2 on the G, open G. That's bar 2 of the G chord. Notice I'm keeping my ring and pinky where they are on frets 3 of the B and high E, right? Because that just keeps me ready for the chord. Okay, so far the first 2 bars is this. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing on the C add 9. Just basically, the only difference is here. When we go into the C add 9, the bass notes at the beginning, this is bar 3 now, it's just going to be on the A string. Picking pattern stays the same, so it's A string twice, B, G, D, G, or string 5 twice, string 2, 3, 4, 3. And then we're going to do that hammer on again for bar 4 now, of the D string, open to 2, then the G string open to 2, and open G. And bars 3 and 4 for the C add 9 are like this. And bar 1 and 2 is like this. bar 3 and 4. And again with me after 4, all the way through now. So bars 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You can, once you get in a groove, you can start changing it up to do louder strums, bigger strums. You know, speed up the tempo if you want overall, but you know, keep a rock solid tempo. But after that, you know, you can start doing even more stuff. It's just getting that rock solid groove, keeping the rhythm intact. What we're doing here, playing 2 different chords and 2 different rhythms. A different rhythm in bar 1 to bar 2, and then bar 3 is the same rhythm as bar 1, and bar 4 is the same rhythm as bar 2. So you've got 2 distinct rhythms. That rhythm and then this. Okay, and then back to the original rhythm for the C chord, and then this. So you really want to get the rhythm solid, and then you can start doing different hammer-ons, different pull-offs, and you can even start doing kind of more choppy strums later on. And like I say, loud and soft. Loud and soft is really cool. You can even mix it up, doing different stuff, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs. Change the chords if you want. Loads of different ideas there, you can have loads of fun, but it's just about having that little bit of a template to build from. Was all that perfect? Nah, it's just improvised, you know what I mean? So you're just going with the flow, and when you go with the flow, you're going to make mistakes. Some things are going to sound better than others, and you're going to enjoy it more, you know, but it's all about trying it, okay? Just giving it a go, and that's improvisation. Great for the brain, great for the soul, and great for the fingers as well, you know? What more can you ask for? Everybody loves to learn songs, which is great, well, most people do. But sometimes you just want to pick up the guitar, play, have a lot of fun. Particularly on those days where maybe you're playing a song and things aren't flowing and you're struggling with a song, which we all, you know, everybody gets. And you think, I'm really struggling today. If you have a day like that, you might just want to just go, I'm going to have a bit of fun. I'm just going to strum a few chords, see what happens. And again, some days it'll be better than others. Some days you'll be in flow state more than others, you know? And some days doing this can help you get in that flow state, so that when you go to play the song again, you're in a better mood and a better frame of mind, and you know, you're a bit more warmed up. So I hope that was helpful. Improvising is a lot of fun. Strumming is a lot of fun. Just make sure you got a nice light pick. In the Thorpe Acoustic Academy, you get 2 of my custom-made picks just for joining. So we got the red one, which is really good for doing lead licks, kind of like this sort of stuff. Or if you're doing just pick strumming, kind of like what we did here, but the black one is a bit thinner and it's nice for all-round strumming. Just get a nice zing on the strings. So you can go to the fingerstyle101.com/academy, check out the academy and find out more about the goodies that will get sent to you in the post just for joining, or just for trying it out, I should say. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below and happy jamming. Right, see you soon. Bye.